You're not going to believe who is about to potentially advise President Trump on crypto. And I have a lot more crazy news for you. There has been $1.5 trillion wiped out from the US stock market today. So what's happening right now? People are just leveraged and they're just getting liquidated. And you know what? $310 million of liquidations in the cryptocurrency market happened in 60 minutes yesterday. This is beautiful. Did you hear that? I'm not panicked. Do I look scared, freaked out, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to sell everything? No, I'm not that way because I've seen this so many times. Just relax and let the over leveraged players just get annihilated. And one thing, if you go on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, and there's people that, oh, there's a bloodbath here and there, the guys that are saying there's a bloodbath out there are the same people that are over leveraged, and you should not be listening to them whatsoever. Do not listen to people that are either scared, angry, saying that's a bloodbath, anything like that, okay? This is not a bloodbath. They have not been through these crazy 33%, 40% correction, which is the norm for Bitcoin, okay? Moving on, we have Powell saying, Federal Reserve Powell, the chairman, the unelected private Federal Reserve, Fed is not allowed to own Bitcoin. So anybody with two brain cells to put together knows that the Federal Reserve buys whatever they want without any repercussion or any oversight. They have zero transparency. They've never been independently audited. So when they say crap like Federal Reserve is not allowed to own Bitcoin, they're full of garbage. The Federal Reserve, they are incapable of telling you the truth. How do I know that? Well, Federal Reserve Jerome Powell says it might take 1 to 2 years for inflation to reach 2%. Liars. Everybody knows, I think everybody in the entire world knows that inflation is never going to hit 2%, right? First off, they don't include food or fuel because they change those numbers over time. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is who kind of organizes that lie. Okay, so but just it's really important to ignore the Federal Reserve, whatever they do. And also this rate, they didn't cut rates, they didn't hike them at all. But here's one of the reasons why whales were able to smash the price, not the Federal Reserve. Keep that in mind, okay? The whales were able to smash the price because they can play on the market sentiment. People are really excited for a potential rate cut. And when it didn't happen, people freaked out. Leveraged players got decimated. And that's a beautiful thing because those guys are gamblers. They're not spot holders. They're not healthy long-term holders. Okay, moving on. We have Corey Bates, really good tweet here. He says, Bitcoin's current token distribution, what do you notice? So check out this chart. 57% individuals, 17.6% lost. That's huge, guys. That means that number, those coins are gone for a very, very long time. 6.6 not mined yet. 5.2% are Satoshi's wallet. 3.9% are ETFs. That number will definitely grow. 3.6 will be our companies. That number will grow as well. 3.4% miners and 2.7% governments. Obviously, that number will grow too. So speaking about governments, this is my story for today. Really interesting. Michael Saylor says that he is willing to advise Trump on crypto. Now, here's the thing, guys. Kind of pisses me off. I hope it would piss me off if Trump actually picks Michael Saylor to teach him about Bitcoin. That would be such a shame. You have OGs, people that really understand Bitcoin. Michael Saylor doesn't fully understand Bitcoin. Okay, he does not. You may think he does because a lot of popular YouTubers, popular Twitter people are always super bullish about him, but he doesn't understand self-custody and he doesn't understand decentralization. He doesn't, because he really wants people to give their money to BlackRock, and also he wants regulations. He loves regulations, guys, and I hate regulations. One of the reasons why I've kept Bitcoin since 2012, which was way before Michael Saylor, is because I hate regulations. And Bitcoin was not regulated back then. But there's people like Trace Mayer, there's people like Andreas Antonopoulos, there's people like Eric Voorhees, and so many others that have been in this space for a very long time, true OGs that have been, like Andreas Antonopoulos back in, I think it was 2012 or 13. He was speaking to a huge conference room with like 4 or 5 people in that conference room about Bitcoin. Bitcoin was under $100 at that time. That's who you want to talk about Bitcoin to the president, if President Trump actually really cares. I don't think they really care. They're politicians. But, you know, if they really are interested, who knows? Maybe it'll make an impact on them. Well, you let me know. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if, you know, he is the best guy for the job. And also, let me know what you think of how bullish that makes you feel, knowing that there is over 17.5% of Bitcoin that is lost forever. Pretty awesome, huh? Anyways, like and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.